Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther and this is Esther Spills. Thank you so much to you, all my wonderful subscribers. You guys are the real MVPs. You're the best. Thank you for your numerous likes. Thank you for always sharing my videos, and I can see the numbers increasing already at 216 plus now, and it's really so amazing. Like, I wake up to new subscribers, I'm like, wow, this is really good. Thank you so much guys for supporting your girl. I really appreciate it. And to you, all the new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And for you who is just joining for the first time, still trying to decide whether to subscribe or not, it's okay. All right, just watch this video to the end, and if it interests you, then you can decide to subscribe or not. But most importantly, I'm happy that you're here to cheer your girl on. All right, so for the interest of the new viewers, my name is Esther. I'm a one-time MEXT scholar currently living in Japan, and from time to time I make videos about scholarship opportunities in Japan as well as in other parts of the world. I came to Japan by way of MEXT Scholarship, and I've made videos about MEXT. I've made videos about the Joint Japan World Bank scholarships. I've made videos about the Erasmus Mundus scholarships. I've made videos about the DAD scholarships and so many others like that. And today I'm back with another wonderful juicy scholarship offer. But before we go into that, please do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Have you done that? Okay, good. I'll be telling you about the Japanese government MEXT scholarships for 2023, and today we'll be focusing on the research students. So MEXT actually means the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sport, Science and Technology. Okay, that is what it means in Japan, and they are the body in charge of organizing and awarding scholarships to international students from different parts of the world who are interested in pursuing advanced studies here in Japan. So research students in this video refer to students who are enrolled in a master's, doctoral or any professional graduate course at a graduate school in any of the universities here in Japan. Research students also refer to students who are involved in conducting specialized research in certain areas of or certain fields of study, okay, at research-based institutions or universities as the case may be. The essence for them is to conduct this research. At the end of this research, they will now be placed into a university where they do the main course full. They normally apply to fields of study related to what they did in their undergraduate degrees. Well, because it's offered by the Japanese government, the Japanese embassy actually has a hand in determining the fields of studies that candidates can apply to. I'm going to leave a link to the MEXT scholarship announcement page so you can read these instructions by yourself. Now let's look for the qualifications or conditions for you to apply for this Japanese government MEXT scholarship for research students. Okay, what are the conditions? Number one, so the first requirement is your nationality. Candidates must be nationals of countries that have diplomatic ties with Japan. Okay, remember the essence of the MEXT scholarship is for the Japanese government to build bilateral ties with government to foster free trade, to foster free diplomatic relations with participating institutions or participating countries of these candidates. Okay, so if your country has diplomatic ties with Japan, then you've met the first requirement for you to apply for this scholarship. How about the second one? The second requirement actually is the age. Every candidate applying for this scholarship must be born on or after April 2, 1988. So if you're born April 1st, I think you miss it. You're gonna miss it. Yeah, so you should be born on or after April 2nd, 1988 for you to apply for this scholarship. The third requirement to apply for this scholarship is your academic background. So the candidate must satisfy certain academic qualifications before they are going to apply. Now, since it's a research program, you must have completed at least 16 years of education at your home countries. Do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe if you haven't done so. Also, feel free to share the video with your friends and leave your questions or concerns in the comment section. Now let's continue with our video. The fourth requirement now is your language ability. So candidates, of course they're coming from overseas, so candidates must be willing to learn Japanese language, okay, be willing to learn more about Japanese culture in order to foster this closer relationship between Japan and your home countries. And the fifth requirement this time is your health, okay. So candidates coming must be physically and mentally fit to come to Japan, right? So and to that end, in the course of the application, there's going to be a form that you have to take to the hospital and go through some tests to determine how fit you are to come to Japan. So the sixth requirement is your arrival in Japan. So candidates must be able and ready to arrive in Japan on or before the start of their classes, okay. Now there are two terms. If you're coming for the April term, then in principle you should be able to arrive in Japan between the 1st and the 7th of April. And for candidates who are coming for the October term, which is the usual regular term here in Japan, if you're coming for the fall term, which is in October, then you should be able to arrive at least 2 weeks before the commencement of your classes. And it's normally sometime in September, either middle of September or early of October. It all depends on your school calendar. And the seventh requirement is a visa requirement, okay. So candidates coming must be in Japan under the status of students, okay. So you have to come in as a student. If for any reason your visa status changes from student to something else, then you would likely lose the scholarship. So for those who are coming in for the April term, the scholarship duration is from April 2023 until the end of March 2025, okay, for this program. And for those who are coming in October, then the scholarship will span from October 2023 until the end of March 2025. So some people might wonder, so what's the essence, coming as a research student and that's it? Well, actually there's a pathway for you to extend from a research student status into a master's degree or a PhD degree seeking student. So what that means is, once you come in as a research student, and if you want to switch into your full-time, like you don't want to finish the whole of the research program, you want to just go straight into masters, after a while that's actually possible. So what happens is you'll have to write the entrance examination for that course you want to apply for. However, listen, you must pass the entrance examination. If you pass the entrance examination, good, you move straight. You move straight from wherever you are in your research program and begin your master's program in that course. However, if for any reason you fail your exams, you're going to lose both ways. You lose the master's, you lose the research, you lose your scholarship. So it's really a very dicey and risky situation. So you have to be sure you can pass, you can ace the entrance examination. So when you pass the entrance examination, good, it's a win-win for you. You go straight into masters, fully covered by MEXT. Okay, now let's go to the part I like so much, which is the scholarship benefits. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're really finding the content interesting so far. The first benefit is you get your full tuition fee waived, which means your full tuition will be paid by MEXT. And the second benefit is you get your monthly stipend. So for research students, monthly stipend will be 143,000 yen per month. It's really wonderful and magnanimous of the Japanese government. They are so generous. And so guys, please do not let this opportunity slip by your fingers, okay? Please listen to the end of this program so you can know when the deadline is and when you can start to apply. Third benefit is you have your traveling expenses paid by MEXT. So your traveling expenses to and from Japan will be paid by MEXT. So now we've talked about the benefits of the MEXT scholarship for research students. Let's go into the application procedure proper, okay? Now please listen to this part because this is the most important part where you know how you get to apply, okay? So first things first, the application starts in April 2022, okay? Now the deadlines varies depending on the countries you're from, okay? So please, I'll advise you to please check the embassies of Japan in your home countries to know when the deadline for applying is. So for example, I know for candidates in Nigeria, the deadline is sometime, I think the deadline is actually May 27th, 2022. Now let's go to the application procedure this time, okay? So first of all, you have to download the application forms. The application form is actually found in the link to the scholarship announcement. I'm going to leave the link to the scholarship announcement where you can get these forms in the description box below, okay? So please check that out. So click on that link, the first link, you get the application forms. Please fill it in. fill it in accurately, that they're going to screen you, and there are some mistakes in your application, you might end up having your admission decision revoked even before it comes out. So please make sure you give accurate information about yourself. And there's the next form is the placement preference form. Okay, so in this form you get to write the universities you want to do your research in. Okay, the university and the course you want to research on. After that is the field of study / research plan. Okay, so you get to talk about your field of study and give a little bit of background or a plan of what you want to do in your research program. So the fourth form you also have to fill while applying for this program is the certificate of health. Actually, what you should do is you print out the form, you take it to the hospital, you run through the test, and have a professional medical doctor fill it in and sign. The next form would be your recommendation letter. Okay, so these are the 4 or 5 major forms you need to apply for this program. You must download them from the website, fill them in, and then submit. Okay, please, a note of warning: do not send your documents to MEXT in Japan. Do not send your documents to any university in Japan. This scholarship is actually embassy recommended. So please, when you fill the forms, when you attach the required documents, you have to send it to the Embassy of Japan in your home countries. They will make the selections and they will send it to MEXT, and then MEXT will send it back to them, and then you'll be contacted if you are successful. Is that clear? I hope so. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm sure you find the contents interesting. So once you have filled in these forms, okay, and you will be required to attach some documents, for instance your degree results, your transcripts, yes, and maybe copies of your passports and all that. Now the 8th document is not compulsory, but if you have, you should send an abstract of your thesis. And so the 9th document is a certificate of language proficiency. Okay, so if you have documents that attest to your proficiency in English language or Japanese, you should please send 3 photocopies of those documents. Then the 10th document will be your recommendation letter from your employer. Now this is not compulsory. This only applies to candidates who are working. Okay, so if you're already working after graduating from the university, then you can get a recommendation letter from your employer. But if you're not, then the recommendation letter from your dean of studies in the university or your supervisor in the university is okay. All right, that's clear. All right, we've mentioned a whole lot of things, but please stick with me. We're almost getting to the end of it. This is MEXT. Everything is detailed, and that's why we have a long list of information to give to you today. And thank you so much for still sticking by. Do not forget to hit the like button if you are finding this content informative and interesting. I'm sure you do. Right, so that is that about the Japanese government MEXT scholarship. We have said a whole lot of things. I may have skipped some things. It's possible because the information was just so much, and I just wanted to give them all to you because I didn't want anyone to miss out on this scholarship. All right, so please, I would leave a link to the website where you can read all this again at your leisure. So I want you to read through the instructions one more time, and please make sure you take note of the documents required of you, and please fill them in dutifully, accurately, and submit it the right way. Okay, please, if you have any questions, if you have comments, if you have concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. Yeah, thank you so much for everyone. The video is already too long, so it's best we just end it here. Okay, it's your girl Esther saying thank you so much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. Thank you so much for joining me, and until I come your way next time, it is your girl Esther saying be nice, be wise, and be happy. Take care of yourselves. Ciao, ciao. Bye.